Okay, still need to fire my cameraman, but we're back. All right, now we're going to talk about support paragraphs. So we need to know, just quick reminder, right? We have that topic sentence transition, so we know what those paragraphs are going to be. So that's no problem, right? So we have introduction, right? Which is get interest. Get interest times 2 thesis statement. Oh, thesis statement. Okay, so now we're going to have support paragraphs. So for us, this is going to be kind of number 1, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. All right, so now we're going to support paragraph. Paragraph. Oh, I can't spell, sorry. Paragraph. Okay, so we have support paragraph number 1. And this gets a little confusing because we're talking about the second paragraph of the essay, or the first part of the body, right? So here we have, right, this is the body, right? So this is the body right through here. Right? So I'm often going to use those terms. So support paragraph 1, right? So, and then we're going to have key points, A, B, and C. Right, so we have key points. Right, so we already talked about this, that a good paragraph is going to have topic sentence, is going to have at least 3 supporting ideas, and each of those supporting ideas is also going to have at least a sentence that is giving some explanation and details, or giving an example, or both, right? So that's how this gets to be a really nice, easy to write paragraph. So each of the support paragraphs is going to look like this. Support paragraph 1, and then we have the topic. So the topic here, right, is going to be, the topic here will be the key point, right, and then this, the key points focus. Right, so the support ideas for each of those. Right, so we have to have 3. Right, so the support, and we're going to have 3 and 3. Notice how this kind of goes together. We get 3, 3, 3, 3. Doesn't have to be 3, but it's just a good number to try to shoot for and keep in mind. Okay, so in my support paragraph, we're going to have the topic plus the focus, right, and that's going to be whatever that key point is, the name of that group, right? So that's how we create our topic sentence. And we're going to have at least 3 key points here, A, B, and C. So if you want to create an outline, this is how you would do it, right? Is you could just put your number 1 up here, introduction, and you could write get interest. You could use the shorthand that we had for get interest technique. So ask a question, tell a story. Ask a question, use quotation, right? For just making your outline. What do I want to do here? And then thesis statement, right? So, and then for the next part of your outline, you could have support paragraph 1, right? And key point A, B, and C. And then I can put my topic, and I can put my key points here. And I can also add in, this is a little trick here, I can put in my transitions. I can sometimes just write them in here before A, B, and C, before A, B, and C. Now I have this kind of roughed out outline. I don't necessarily care about, and I very seldom do in my own writing, make these neat, very, very structured kind of outlines, because it's not really necessary, but it is necessary to make one. Just write it out. Whenever you do this on your page, make sure that you write it down the page. Don't write across, because if you do it down the page, you'll find it's a lot easier to go from the outline into the essay structure. Whereas if you're going back and forth, it's a little more confusing and a little more difficult to follow. So you can do it this way. I'll try to give you later. I'll try to give you a form that you can try to use if you'd like for that. I'd like to do it in that way. So each of these support paragraphs is going to follow this same structure. So support paragraph 1, support paragraph 2, all right, and then A, B, C, all right, and then for part 4, support paragraph 3, then A, B, and C, and then let's go ahead and just move to number 5. All right, so now, and then we have number 5. Okay, so what's number 5? What's number 5? Number 5 is going to be the conclusion. All right, so all of my support paragraphs are going to be structured this way, and all of them have to be focused on one of the key points from the thesis statement. So I set the order of these 3 paragraphs by my thesis statement, whatever the order is here. So we have topic in my thesis statement, right? I have the topic and key points. Key point A. I'm sorry, I want to use A, B, and C here. 1, 2, and 3. Maybe 1, 2, and 3. It'd be a little less confusing. 3. 3. 1, 2, and 3. So if we use 1, 2, and 3, we can repeat that here, right? So the topic and the key points 1, 2, and 3 make up my thesis statement. So then the topic sentence for support paragraph 1 is key point 1. The topic sentence, the topic for support paragraph 2 is key point 2, okay? That's pretty, right? Now, it's good to do it this way, because if I do it this way, then later if I want to, I need to, or I just feel like maybe I want to change this up, it's very easy to change the order of my paragraphs. Remember we discussed about order. The way we order the information might be time, might be space, might be order of importance. Most of our writing is probably going to be order of importance. Maybe you decide, I think this is less important than key point support 1, than support 1. So it's very simple, very easy to move it. But if you do that, you have to go back here and then change, right? You want to have key point 2, 1, 3, right? So this way, when this reader hits that thesis statement, they expect this paragraph is going to start talking about whatever is here. Whatever key point is there is going to be the topic sentence of the first paragraph. Whatever key point is here is going to be the key point of the second one. Whatever key point, right? So 1, 2, and 3, right? So in your topic sentence, there's topic and 1, 2, and 3, right? So easy, right? Simple. Maybe not easy, but it is simple. Okay, so maybe you can make sense of some of that stuff there. If I can stop throwing things around here. I'm going to get off camera for a moment. Okay? Anything else? I think that's it. So we've talked about this part, right? So there's really nothing else to give you, right, about the support paragraphs, except that the order of the paragraphs is going to match whatever the order of the key points are in your thesis statement, right? So let's move on.